Hello children, welcome to another EVS1 class today. Today's thought, well, you are stronger than you think, okay? You are quite stronger. You are strong enough than you think about yourself, okay? So always think positive about yourself. Be strong. Now this first picture you can see lot of different types of clothes, fabrics and different types of clothes are there, isn't it? So it's very obvious that today's lessons deals with the clothes. Okay, so clothes are necessity. See, clothes are a necessity, children. It is our need, but it is not our greed. Understood the difference between need and greed? आपली गरज आहे clothes, but it is not our greed. पण आपली हाव नाही आहे clothes, isn't it? So clothes are necessity, need. Let's see what more we have to learn in this lesson about the clothes. We like to wear many types of clothes. If you open your wardrobe na, you might have many different types of clothes, isn't it? Lot of clothes, isn't it? So we love to wear different types of clothes. But wanting clothes when we do not need them is called greed for clothes. Yes, what is said with the greed, children? When we want anything but we don't need it. कुठली गोष्ट आपल्याला गरज नसताना जेव्हा आपण घेतो जास्त प्रमाणात, दॅट इज कॉल्ड द ग्रीड. इट इज कॉल्ड द ग्रीड, ज्याला आपण हावरटपणा म्हणतो, इजंट इट? सो दॅट इज कॉल्ड द ग्रीड फॉर द क्लोथ्स. सो वी सी मेनी advertisements on TV and hoardings and we are attracted towards them. You might have seen on one side big hoardings are there which put up the advertisement of different types of clothes, different shops, isn't it? So they make good advertisement, they attract the people that come to this shop and you will get a variety of clothes, isn't it? So like that we get attracted. Huh. Now what about the textile centers in Maharashtra, and what is the meaning of textile centers? Textile centers, the centers or the industries or the factories where clothes are made, where fabrics are made. अंडरस्टूड द मिनिंग ऑफ फॅब्रिक? क्लोथ. जिथे वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारचे कपडे तयार होतात, कापड तयार होतं, दॅट इज कॉल्ड द टेक्स्टाईल सेंटर्स. बट व्हॉट इज सो स्पेशल अबाउट टेक्स्टाईल सेंटर्स इन महाराष्ट्र? वेल, पैठण, येवला, पैठण विच इज इन नाशिक, येवला अगेन नाशिक, औरंगाबाद, सोलापूर, Ichalkaranji. These are the main textile industry centers in Maharashtra. Okay, so these are the major textile centers where large number of fabric, large number of cloth is made. They are special, or these places are very famous for some specialities of the clothes. Like if you see the Solapur, no, it is very famous for its bedspreads and bed sheets. It's very famous, na Solapur. Then Paithan is very famous for their Paithani sarees. Even Yeola is very famous for their Paithani sarees, isn't it? So Ichalkaranji again. So these are Aurangabad is very famous for their shawls. So these are the famous textile centers. Okay. Then Paithani of Paithan, see it is written here. Sari of Yeola, shawls of Aurangabad, bed sheets and bedspreads of Solapur. Bed sheets, isn't it? Chadri. Solapuri Chadri आपण म्हणतो. It's very famous, no? Then bedspreads, तिथल्या सतरंजा. Handloom and powerloom cloth of Ichalkaranji. Yes, handlooms which run on where the clothes are made with the help of hand, isn't it? And powerlooms which runs on the electricity machines. So such types of clothes fabric is very famous in Ichalkaranji. These are the some famous products of all these places. Okay. See, this is the handloom. See how this man is making particular type of fabric by using hands. So this is all done manually with with hands, isn't it? See how the fabric is being made. This is the fabric which is made with the help of machine. This is said to be the power loom. Power loom which runs on electricity. See, this machine, it runs on electricity. So this is said to be the power loom. Runs on machine. That's why the name power loom is given, isn't it? See here, different types of sarees. This particular, na, this is the Paithani, you see. This is a very specialty. Paithani is very famous. You see this peacock design, Paithani from Paithan. This is the shawl which we see in Aurangabad, Himru shawl. I just now I told you, Aurangabad is very famous for its shawls. So such type of shawls are made there, Himru shawls. This Lucknowi, very famous in ladies, isn't it? Lucknowi chicken, it is said. Then this is again another type of sari. We will see Kanjivaram sari. So, but diversity of clothes in India. Diversity, we see different types of fabrics and different types of clothes in India. But why this is possible in India? See, diversity is what, children? Variety. You see variety in clothes. Different types of fabric and sarees are we get in India. For sarees, you get so many varieties, no, tremendous varieties you get, like Lucknowi chicken, Kashmiri silk, Kanjivaram, Narayanpet, Patola, Mysore silk, isn't it? If you ask your mother, na, she will tell you all these different types of sarees. She might Yes, you can see all these varieties of sarees in her wardrobe. You can ask her. You just ask your mother, huh? Okay, and you will see some of these varieties of the sarees. I will just show you in the picture which type of sarees are they. Like here, na, Lucknowi chicken. See how the embroidery is made. This is all hand embroidery which is made, or with the help of machine embroidery also. And this is the Kashmiri silk. This sari is made Kashmiri silk. This is Kanjivaram sari, very heavy one. Then diverse, but why specifically we get a variety of clothes in India? It is because children, diverse climatic conditions, diverse, there is variety in the climatic conditions and availability of transport, good transport facility. These are the factors responsible for variety of clothes, isn't it? Yes, the transport facility, different transport facilities, isn't it? Now we can transport goods with the help of train, with the help of planes, isn't it? Even some different modes of transports are there, so we can always deliver our goods, isn't it? So that's why these two factors are responsible for variety of clothes, diverse climatic conditions and availability of transport. So many different modes or means of transport are available nowadays. By ship we can send the clothes, isn't it, from one part of the country to the other, isn't it? And diverse climatic conditions, like if you go to the Kashmir, you get a different climate, isn't it? If you go to the coastal place, you get a different climate. So everywhere the climatic condition is different, and on the basis of this climate you get that particular type of fabric or that particular type of cloth, isn't it? So these are the two main reasons because of which we see diversity of clothes in India. Okay, it is diverse climatic conditions, different climatic conditions, and availability of transport. Good transport facility has to be there. Mumbai, an important hub for financial activity in India. An important hub. Important hub. It should be very important. Financial activity in India. Mumbai was always famous for its textile mills. Yes, Mumbai was always famous for its textile mills, textile factories where the clothes are made. It is said to be textile mills. The humid weather is suitable for making long thread for clothes. Yes, the weather in Mumbai is humid and it is very good for making thread for clothes. Many workers from all over the country settled in Mumbai. You know very well, Mumbai every year, every day, people from other parts of the country they come here in search of jobs, in search of employment. They come in Mumbai, and therefore Mumbai became a big center for the textile center. Yes, it became a big center for the textile industry. That's why the important hub for financial activity. Yes, people get money out of this business, isn't it? So it became a financial hub, important center, financial center, textile center. Okay, so that is all. So this is all about your today's lesson, children. Clothes are necessity. So today you will get a video of the lesson as well as the PDF also of the same lesson. And the next day, children, even Wednesday, we will again have one EVS one period. Okay, children. Though we don't have a regular period, but I am going to have that extra period so that we can complete our syllabus. Okay. So again on Wednesday also you will get another EVS 1 period. Okay, another lesson number 18. Okay, so bye to all of you and study the lesson very well and write down the question and answers from the PDF today itself.